Good morning, everybody. Going on my walk this morning. Kind of breezy this morning. It'd be kind of cold if it wasn't for the sun shining. I have an announcement. My 1-year Surgiversary is today from when I had my revision surgery back last October 8th. And so I was going to let you know, that's when I had the revision surgery is when I had my, when they changed the gastric sleeve to the happiest. And as of this morning, I made that extra pound loss. I'm down to 182. So I have now lost a grand total, since my gastric sleeve surgery, since my highest weight ever, which was 332 pounds. I have now lost 150 pounds as of today. Yay! So, yeah. So, I am celebrating with this walk. I'm just happy. I am just happy. I have my big energy boosts are usually first thing in the mornings. And so, but by the evening time, I'm kind of tired because I get up pretty early. So, yep. So I decided to take you guys along on this walk today. It's a really pretty day. Our high today is only 66 degrees, which it has not reached that yet. But with the sun shining, it feels pretty warm. That's good. And I'm watching for people in cars so I don't get hit. I live in an apartment community, if you haven't noticed. So anyway, so what should we talk about on this walk? So I've actually, this journey, when you decide to go on a bariatric journey, it's not always, I know when you first start planning it and everything, you have all these things that you want. You think that you can just conquer the world, that you could just drop this weight so fast, and that you don't ever have to really work at it. Well, guess what? You do have to still work at it, because if you don't watch what you eat and if you don't exercise, eventually you're going to plateau and you are going to regain some weight eventually. I'm kind of living proof of that. That's why I had the revision surgery. So, yep, you just have to be very mindful. You got to eat. Our bodies don't create protein on their own. So you have to eat your protein. As people that've had bariatric surgery, our stomachs are so small. And so they tell us that you have to focus on your protein, because if you are eating other things that fill your stomach up that's not protein, you're not getting your protein. So, yeah. So that's why I do all these recipes and all this cooking, protein forward, low carb, low sugar. Now, does everything agree with my stomach? Heck no. Sometimes your body will agree with some things and sometimes it won't. And it's kind of, that roller coaster ride of what you can and can't eat. Some days you can eat things, when other days you can't. And another thing that tends to happen after you've had bariatric surgery is your taste buds will change. If you haven't already experienced that. Like after I had my gastric sleeve, now it's going to be almost 8 years ago. After I had that, all of a sudden I couldn't tolerate anything sweet. Nothing. It's like, before surgery, I liked the sugar-free popsicles. And then after surgery, I couldn't tolerate them because they were way too sweet. And then I don't know what's happened. I never used to like sweet potatoes, and now I love them. I couldn't tolerate or even stomach the thought of putting cottage cheese in my mouth. And I don't know if it was a taste thing or more of a textural thing. I think it was more of textural for me because I love cheese. But, I grew up with my mom eating cottage cheese, and I couldn't even stand the thought of it going in my mouth. But now, I can't say that I still, on its own, will like eating it like I've seen some people do. Now I can blend it into the blender and use it in recipes. Or if I know it's going to get melted, like in my scrambled eggs or in my pizza bowl or something like that, I don't have to blend it because I know it's going to melt. So I can tolerate that. But taking a big spoonful of cottage cheese straight out of the container and put it in, still can't do that. But some of the recipes that I can find that you could put in a recipe where you blend it, and yeah, that I can do. So never thought in a million years I'd ever be able to do that. So that's why I've been able to enjoy some of these recipes and get the more protein into them. So that's good. One thing I would like is if you guys wouldn't mind leaving comments and telling me what kind of recipes you would like to see or what kind of videos you would like for me to do. If you have any questions about bariatric surgery, or any questions about eating high protein, low carb, whatever, I sure wouldn't mind you leaving a comment so I can respond and maybe do a Q&A. And so, yeah, I'm just enjoying this beautiful weather today. I do want to welcome all my new subscribers to my YouTube channel, and I want to welcome all my new followers to my Facebook page, my Bariatric Living 101 Facebook page. I want to thank you and I want to welcome you. Good morning, geese. You walking with me? So the other thing that we need to focus on besides just protein is water. Water. We get drilled into our heads. I know sometimes I have a hard time getting all my water in. Right now I usually can get in comfortably one of those 40-ounce tumblers and my 24-ounce tumbler. That gives me 64 ounces. But I know I'm supposed to get in about, 90 to 100 ounces of water. That'd probably help me a lot. But I just want to encourage everybody to try to get their water in, just like I'm going to try to do. and get your protein in. I'm going to leave you here, and you guys have a very blessed day.